Okay, picture this. You're trapped. You're in a box, it's filling up with water, and there are 100 buttons staring you in the face. Only one gets you out. This is a game of pure, wild luck. And the rules? Well, they couldn't be simpler or more brutal.
So, Rule 1, you're locked in a box. Rule 2, that box is filling with water. Rule 3, press buttons. Some give you rewards, some, well, they give you punishments. Your goal? Find that one single button that drops the key so you can get out before it's too late. It's an insane race against the clock.
All right, let's meet our two players. Each one is sealed in their own little box of doom. And right from the very first button press, you're going to see how this whole thing is going to go. This is where luck decides to pick a favorite. And I mean, it is instantly clear. Player 1 hits a button and, what's this? A nice little splash of orange water. But player 2? Oh no. He gets a downpour of disgusting, sticky slime. Right away, you know who the hero and the villain of this story are, at least in the eyes of the game.
And get this, player 1's reaction is just priceless. He's not even upset. He literally says, this is actually good for me, because I was hot. He's treating a punishment like a little spa treatment. The guy is completely chill.
Player 2, on the other hand, he's having a meltdown. Covered in this gunk, he's already talking about karma, admitting he was just wishing bad stuff on the other guy. You can just feel the frustration boiling up when he screams, "But it's unfair!"
And this wasn't just a one-off. Oh no. The two boxes start turning into completely different places. One is becoming this weird makeshift spa, and the other, it's basically turning into a swamp of pure misery.
You'd think a refreshing orange splash was lucky enough, right? Well, for our lucky player, things are about to get even crazier.
It starts snowing. I'm not kidding, it starts snowing inside his box. And he's just like, oh, how nice, I can lie down here and do spa. He's not trapped anymore. He's on a luxury vacation. It is completely nuts.
So what about our other guy? Does his luck finally change? Nope, he gets more slime. Not just something new and bad, but the same bad thing again. The game is just bullying him at this point.
Okay, so this is where things get interesting. It stops being about what the buttons do to them and starts being about what they do to each other. The gloves come off and this rivalry gets nasty. So player 1 pretends to be helpful. He's like, hey, you should press this button. And player 2, who's just desperate for anything good to happen, actually believes him. Big mistake. He presses it and bam, he gets blasted with a ton of water balloons. It was a total setup.
And that is it. That's the moment. Soaked, betrayed, player 2 just yells it out. You declared war. It's not about escape anymore. It's about revenge. And it's like the game itself is taking sides in this war. Player 1 hits a button and gets popcorn, a snack. He's just chilling, eating popcorn, watching the show. And player 2, he gets a load of dirt dumped all over him. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. One guy gets a movie snack, the other gets turned into a garden.
And the insults just keep flying. Player 1 looks over at the other guy, covered in slime and now dirt, and just says, "You are like a plant." It's just so perfect and so brutal. But let's not forget the one thing that's been happening this whole time. The water is still rising. All this fun and games with slime and popcorn is about to get really serious, because for both of them, the water is getting dangerously high.
And you can see just how bad it's gotten. Player 1's box is over half full at 60%, but player 2, he's at 85%. He is seriously running out of room and running out of time.
And you can hear the panic in his voice. This isn't just about being grossed out by slime anymore. He's yelling, no, it can't be. The water's already up to my neck. He knows one more wrong button could be it for him. This is real. So this is it. We're in the end game now. Both guys are in deep trouble. One more button that dumps water could literally end the game for either one of them. Every single press from here on out is a massive gamble. And then, just when you think the tension can't get any higher, it's over. Just like that. After all of that chaos, one player makes one press, and the entire game changes in a heartbeat.
They've pressed so many buttons already, there aren't many left. The odds are getting better, but the stakes have never been higher. So which one is it? Where is that key?
And then, player 1, our golden boy, spots it. A little blue button, kind of hidden away. He even says it was like fate didn't want him to find it. But he does, and he presses it.
Key, that's it. The key falls from the ceiling. After all that buildup, all that tension, it's over. He won. So now we have one winner and one prisoner. One guy is out, free and clear, while the other is left all alone in his box of grossness. The difference is just brutal.
And player 1 is going to soak it all in. As he's unlocking the door, he just says, well, how good it feels to be the winner. You can't even be mad at him. He earned that little victory lap.
But the last thing we hear is player 2 just pleading, no, I don't want to enjoy the spa alone, Alejo, come back for me. That last little bit of sarcasm about the spa, man, it's just brutal. He's just left there, a prisoner of terrible luck. So why do we love watching this stuff? I think it's the pure randomness of it all, right? The thrill of chance. It's that psychological pressure cooker, seeing how people react. And let's be honest, it's the rivalry. The joy of watching someone snack on popcorn while their opponent is getting buried in dirt. It's just controlled chaos, and it's amazing.
It really makes you think, though. If that was you in there, water up to your chin, what's your move? Do you have a strategy? Or do you just close your eyes, pick a button, and pray it's not the slime?